Hey Aries, welcome to your weekly reading. Thank you for being patient with me. I was on vacation and when I came back, we had tornadoes rip through our area the past couple days and there were a lot of power outages, so I wasn't able to post any videos. Blonde female just came right here. Now, in the meditation for this reading, you know that song Dancing Queen by ABBA? It was that beat and some of those words, but instead of saying Dancing Queen, they were saying Beauty Queen. And now we have blonde coming out. So you can blonde, red hair, lighter hair, maybe light brown, something lighter. There's a special message here for you. It's time to stop resisting and accept you're powerful. You're using every excuse under the book to justify your problems right now. And all Source is asking you to do is implement the strategies and the creative flows and outlets that they've asked you to. And everything comes into place. The one thing they're asking you to do is the new stuff, and you're so terrified to do the new stuff and fail because you've got a string of experiences where you felt like a failure. And you've been through the ringer. You've had a lot of experiences, but those experiences were for a purpose. They are powerful. They are designed to be much more than you can fathom at this time. And one day you will understand everything, okay? One day you will understand every experience, every word, every thought, because you have that type of capability within you to unlock. Not many people have this capability. You're afraid to be in the spotlight. You're afraid to try something new and fail. You're afraid that people won't like you. These are the types of things that you are working through right now. It's not so much about the skill itself, and that's where you're getting caught up. It's the behaviors that you are exuding that are causing your setbacks. It's not the actual content of what you're doing. It's not the creative outlet that is causing you a setback. It's your emotional set points and how to handle implementing new strategies. If you're uncomfortable on a stage and this is whatever you're doing now is going to lead you to that type of confidence to be on a stage, and it's necessary for you to be on a stage, you need to do that to build that confidence. That is the step, and that is where you are. If you you feel intimidated about being around a crowd of people you don't know, or a lot of people asking you questions, and you feel intimidated by people asking you questions and you having to answer those, that's something that you have to work through. That's a skill set you are going to need. And they're being very specific, okay? That is a skill set you are going to need. This is more of an emotional thing than you are realizing. You're putting so much emphasis on the physical, thinking about all the problems and all the blockages that you see. And they're saying the blockages are being there because you're seeing them as blockages. You're just not switching. You're not switching and trying these new things. These new things they're asking you to implement are going to put you in the emotions and the vibrational set point that you need to be in order to be successful in front of a big crowd, in front of people drilling you with questions, okay? Performing something that you've never done before, and then all of a sudden you become famous for it. It's like you have to start doing these things, and if you can't fathom and you can't muster that courage and confidence in yourself to just start this in private without any eyes on you, how are you ever going to do it publicly? What you're doing no longer needs to be hidden. What you're doing and saying and thinking and feeling no longer needs to be hidden. They want you to express yourself openly. They want you to express yourself with intensity, but intensity with passion, not intensity with anger. And they want you to keep practicing. Like when you find yourself in a new situation or circumstance, feeling a new emotion that you don't know what that emotion is, you haven't experienced it before. Think about it. Is this uncomfortable or is this just weird because it's new? And they want you to think about that and just get used to expressing yourself and feeling new emotions and realizing they're saying there's a lot of self-criticism and doubt in yourself, and you are thinking everybody else is seeing you with that same level of criticism and doubt. And that criticism and doubt has come from your childhood and having that critical type of upbringing, people around you, whether it was family or friends, because they both shape you as you grow. But they're saying that people are letting you off the hook and not paying attention to things that you are obsessing about. And they want you to stop and let yourself off the hook. Okay, be kinder to yourself. You're being too rigid. They love you, and it's like, this is the last step. And they're really like, you know what? It's time to say, fuck it. Put it in the fuck it bucket and do it already. All right? Put this fun in the fuck it bucket and do it already. Have fun, okay? This is not the time to sit around, woe is me. All right? You've got a lot of new things coming your way. A lot of new things. And they're bringing up, and here's the thing. You think people are doing this right now. All right? And even if they are, the ones who are doubting you, the ones who are hating on you, are going to be the same ones watching you and begging you when you are that beauty dancing queen, okay? I'm serious. It's that you have to do this in order to show these people what's up. And if that's got to be your motivation for now, let that be your motivation to start. But if that is what's kicking you in the ass, and it is what's kicking you in the ass, don't do it. Don't pay attention to this at all. You need to learn how to stop the momentum of this gossip. Because guess what's happening? Even if they are gossiping, okay, even if they are saying shitty things about you, think about it. All they're doing is messing up their vibration. They are criticizing, they are judging, and they are hating. So what's going to come to them as a result? Bad karma, right? But if you're not focusing on it and you're focusing on yourself, anything that they're trying to send your way, you're not absorbing if you're not focusing on them. If you're focused on them, you're sensitive to those messages, and that's what's holding you back. Don't even allow yourself to be around anyone right now that you feel is doing this. Okay? And if you have to be in any respect, they want you to keep your chats to a minimum. Okay? Don't speak a lot around this person. Just keep your mind, keep your ideas and your feelings and thoughts to yourself, and keep plugging away on this new thing that, and you know what? I'm getting new love as in friendships, relationships. It could be a love, but really the main message I'm getting from this card is the love of new passions that you are going to unlock once you allow yourself the opportunity to go for this, okay? And this is the best time to do it, Aries. You're in your season. You know, your energy is really powerful right now. This is the greatest time for you to do this. Midheaven in Aries is an important one. If you have that, please, this is vitally important for you because you're in this season right now. This is your year. This is your year to come out and shut these people up. This is your year to prove to yourself how valuable you are, not only to you, to your family, but to the world. You're going to start hearing stories like, confessions or, testimonies, let's just say, not confessions, but testimonies from people saying how you've helped them change their life. And that is something that's going to make you feel like $1 million. And when you start receiving that, feeling like $1 million by reading those testimonies, that's when the $1 million comes into your bank. You hear me? It's like, take all that in. Let go of it. Put it all in the fucking bucket and let go and just go for it. All right? 9:09. I saw that earlier. It was 9:09 in the morning and I had 99% battery, and I'm looking at your reading and it was just 09:09. So this is the ending. You are wrapping this up, and the way to wrap this up, okay? So you know how people say when one door closes, another door opens, right? So this one's closed and this one's going to open. Like that, right? Well, that's fine when you're thinking of it literally. Okay, you don't have to see this book, and you're not seeing this book fully. But what they're saying is this door starts closing more as you start opening this and implementing those strategies. So it's like a shift. It's not a black and white close and open, right? It's going to be a shift. And the way you fully close this is by shifting into these new possibilities, these new experiences, activities, whatever it is they're asking of you at this time. It's really important you do that. Because honestly, it's not even a time thing at this point. It's a you thing at this point. It's not being held up because, the timing isn't right. Well, the timing isn't right in this respect, okay? It's not right in this respect. Your emotional set point right now to receive these big upgrades is too low, okay? There's some insecurities here, and the way to work through those insecurities is to take a step into the new. Just little steps, small bite-sized steps that you don't feel overwhelmed with. It's time to do that now. It has to be done that way. This can't completely close and you be shown this until you start implementing some of these new things. Okay, this doesn't close until this starts being worked through. That's how you end this chapter. Yeah. You see what I mean? Hold on. Okay, so it's like, this is what you're going from. You see, you're the wallflower. You see, you're kind of the shadow here, holding back, and they don't want you holding back anymore. This is the time to be bold. Be bold in ways that are easy at first. Be bold with new flavors in your food, new colors on your, color clothing, things like that. It's just learn to be bold and try implementing new things and showing yourself that, hey, I can try new things and this is really paying off. And like, allow yourself to catch that, new bug where you enjoy trying the new, okay? You can shift that. That is an emotional journey. You can shift that. Now, what they're telling me, one of the reasons that you are struggling to move out of this wallflower phase is because you were hurt deeply by someone who seemed to be openly seeing other people, not telling you, not telling you if they broke up or anything, but then coming back and kind of using you. And you're sitting over here watching them freely go out and date people and have fun. And this was somebody you were madly, madly in love with, Aries, okay? And they really didn't care about your emotions and what happened. And you sat and watched this, and every time you did, it like struck away at your confidence and your self-worth. And it's been difficult dissecting those messages you started internalizing as you were watching them. That you're not as pretty or you're not as handsome as this person or that person. You don't have as much going for you. Your hair color's wrong. Maybe, it's like you're doing the comparison game, and every time you fell short in your mind. And it was breaking your heart thinking about this person with someone else better than you. And this is what the main thing is that they're telling me. It was a hard relationship to let go of. And those internal messages are they've been internalized for quite some time. And now, excuse me, you may have a hard time speaking this. You see how I'm having a hard time speaking? Now you're having a hard time speaking the truth about this. Okay, you're having a hard time speaking the truth about how this hurt you. So here's what's going to happen. You are going to go through this healing period, and it's going to be about 3 days. Okay? 3 days of crying. This is necessary. Don't push it away. Just be. All right? It's 3 days. 3 days of this. What Source is going to do, you are going to start admitting to yourself how you feel about yourself. And Source is going to give you an experience to trigger this type of emotion, okay? Source, I don't know, somebody like kind of making fun of you, but they don't really mean it the way that you internalize it, is what I'm hearing. But anyway, it triggers something to where the dam will break. And you are going to start releasing all of these messages. I'm fat, I'm not pretty, I'm not handsome, and I can't do as much as other people, I'm stupid. All these things that you really feel, that you kind of push aside and tell yourself, I don't really feel that, that's going to break, and these tears are going to fall. And what it's going to feel like is shame. And I will tell you from experience, shame for me is probably one of the most vulnerable and difficult emotions to express, because it's painful, because it's how we feel about ourselves. It's, maybe you feel shame for something you did to somebody, but maybe you've been living the opposite of shame, which is pride for women. All right. So, it could be for men too. Yeah, they could do that, but they're more ego. Okay. So pride is about the ego. So I guess it could be that too, but that is basically what you're going to be feeling. But after you do this for 3 days, they're saying on the 4th day, you are going to wake up so clear-minded, so fresh-faced, and so happy and pure that trying to implement these new things is going to be extremely easy for you. So what you've been struggling to do is start these new things because of these emotional blockages. It's not a physical blockage, it's emotional. Do you hear that notification? So what they're going to do, they want you to keep your schedule open, and they want you to allow yourself 3 days that you are going to be honest with yourself, and they're going to help you do this. All right. They're going to bring you the song, and it's almost like one thing happens and then the dam breaks, and then the trickle down effect. And then you start to see the pattern. You see the pattern in your emotions of, okay, I feel this, and then I keep going to this, and then I do better, and then I feel this, and I keep go back to this, and I do better, and I do this, and I go back to this. It's like you're gonna be able to see that pattern, and after you cry those tears out, and this is a genuine heart-to-heart conversation with God you're gonna have, okay? God is going to heal your heart, and what's gonna happen is your confidence is you're gonna wake up, and you're just going to feel different, because you have released all of that baggage, those past traumas out of your chakras to where the memory is gone. I heard about Ariana Grande. She had an interview on some type of red carpet event. I don't know what it was. And they asked her about something, and she looked at them like a deer in headlights. I don't know. And the woman said, what do you mean you don't know? And she said that she's going to some medical center in California and having brain erosion done for her PTSD. And she literally could not remember what had happened. And she looked confused. And it's like, almost remind me of like a clone. Like, you don't remember that because it didn't really happen to you, clone. But, anyway, another conspiracy that I think about sometimes because of Cece. That's a conspiracy. I believe in it, but I haven't fully researched it, so I'm not going to say anything about it. Anyway, you get to do this the emotional way, the godly way. Doing it that way, that's expensive, that's painful, and not going to be good for her in the long run, okay? It is not. What she's going through is it's detrimental to her health. So God is showing you the high vibrational way to do this, and you are going to feel loved like you have absolutely never felt loved before. Fully expect when you have these emotional releases, and this is going to come, it is a tower moment. It is not something that you are going to be able to stop. You're not going to be able to say, I'm not doing that. Ain't nobody got time for that. No. This is fundamental, foundationally, this is going to happen. You can't stop it. The universe is stepping in. So when this happens, you're going to have some profound psychic experiences, because when you clear all of those tears out, the memory in those tears that you're crying out, that pain in the chakras that's coming out, it's going to raise your vibration like instantaneously. It's like you're pulling it out of the closet so you can fill it up right away. And as you do this for 3 days and rest, make sure you are hydrated with water. They're saying infuse it with some fruits. Is what they're saying. Make sure to have some smoothies, and you're not going to have much of an appetite, so they don't want you being really active. Allow yourself the time to just relax, okay? So that's what's going to happen. You could be in a twin flame. This is at the bottom, what you don't see coming. So could be in a twin flame, and that's why this hurts so much. Karmic, third party interferences here. Yeah. They're saying that you have an important friendship heading your way. Ooh, they're saying it's someone you've met but haven't really met. Hi, I'm so-and-so. Nice to finally meet you in person. It's like, that's what I'm getting. And my phone just went off with notification here, so yeah. That's confirmation. Thank you. That friendship is going to be powerful. That friendship is going to be... That friendship's going to rock your world. It's going to be beyond your wildest dreams, is what I just heard. The adventure and the fun factor is going to be something you have never experienced before. You're going to have these moments like where it takes your breath away and you have to like really stop and like ground yourself. I can really feel this way. This is possible. This is what's coming for you. And that's what you don't see. Yeah, I just saw a tweet. That's news on the way. The tweet card. Look. Look. Look how colorful they are. See, and you crying, this is what's coming for you. All the happiness, all the abundance, all of the things that you knew, it's like you've known intuitively, emotionally, there's a piece that's been missing in your life. And you can feel it. You haven't been able to put words to it and name it because you've never had it filled. It's about to get filled. These 3 days are going to be vitally important for you. Please take it, Aries. This is your season. Let it happen in your season. Wouldn't that be awesome to let this happen in your season? I think so. Yeah. Okay. I know this is longer than expected, but someone's watching. Look at this. I was getting a malevolent energy, okay? This could be that person from your past. That makes you feel like a wallflower, or someone else. But look what came out. Lurking came out here, and I said, who is it? I said, who is it? It's somebody who is irritated by your light. And the more you shine that light, after these 3 days, it's going to be extremely hard for this person to be around you. It's like just being around you, they're going to get irritated. And if they're anywhere in your vicinity where your aura is touching theirs, it's like all of a sudden they're going to just get irritable. They don't know why you're so happy. Look at this. Inside scoop and lurking. Social media, stalking pictures, watching afar. And then you have it here. A closer up look, nosy up in your business. They want to know why you're so happy. Like, why do they... you know what it is? When they get around you and they get irritated and they have that feeling, they think that's your energy. They're thinking it's your energy that's causing them to feel that way. Like they're picking up on your energy. When in truth, they are not a vibrational match to your energy, and it's hard for them to, oh, my right ear just started ringing. It's a masculine. So the truth is, your light is irritating their demon, and they're not realizing it because they haven't went through that healing portion that you're about to go through, which is the shame, allowing the things that they've done to hurt people to come out. They want you to, they don't want you to be happy. They want you to keep complaining. They want you to kind of stay the way that they are. And when you aren't accepting the way that they are anymore, they're trying to make it like there's got to be something wrong with, somebody, Aries. There's got to be something wrong with Aries. What's going on? Who are they around? Something ain't right. They're doing something shady. And really, it's them doing the shadiness. This is so messed up. Okay, so what are they supposed to do with this? What should they do with this? Let's look at tarot for that. And then I'll get you out of here. This is hilarious. They want you to keep implementing those steps with whatever it is that you're doing. The new stuff that they're asking you to start, they want you to keep taking those small measurable steps. I mean, this is grounding that action. After those 3 days, this is going to become very easy. Because this is what you're going to be releasing. And you're going to be allowing this to come in. The new love. This is a healing. This is a healing of the ages, right? This is a healing this is like the tipping point in your life where things just start to go down the hill, down that fun, adventurous roller coaster. You know how it's like you go through this healing part. I feel like the healing takes long because when you're feeling emotions that you don't like, it seems like you're feeling it forever. And when you're having fun, time flies, right? So what they're showing me is like a roller coaster hill. When you've been going up the hill, dealing with, learning about what's been in your way, what relationships are, not good for you anymore. That's what you've been doing. So now you're at the top, and you're right at the top where you're going to have this nice cry and you're going to release it, and then the fun factor comes popping in for you, and that's what's going to bring harmonious relationships within the family sector, harmonious relationships with your friends or close family, extended family that's close. But they're also saying your money picks up exponentially after this purge. This purge is vital. Please do it. Okay, this has been you doing the inner work. This has been you learning about yourself and exploring things about yourself. I mean, you've been through it, man. You really have. This rejection is what's really put you in this heartache with this relationship. And now there might be a child involved. There is, because look, 101, it's twin flame 101, and I just had a notification. So there's something twin flame in here. It was meant to rock you, and it's meant for them to lurk and stalk, okay? It's meant for them to do that. It's meant for them to see you like this. It's meant for you to allow your light to irritate their demons, because that's when they start kind of, making irrational decisions and making some mistakes that are going to benefit them. It's working for them. It's not being done to them. It's being done for them. It will feel like it's being done to them, but that is not true. All right. Let's see. What signs are heavy with this? All right. Number 7, Sagittarius. Okay. Venus. Maybe Venus and Sagittarius. All right. Jupiter, 9, and Sagittarius again. Sagittarius is heavy. There's somebody Saggy stalking. Okay, and Jupiter rules Sagittarius. There's Leo. There's a lot of fire. 10. 1. Oh, Pisces and Neptune. Not Neptune rules Pisces. Okay. Gosh, Sagittarius again. 9 again. This is the ending of something with the Sagittarius. All right, that's too coincidental. Yeah, and look, I just had a notification on my phone. There you go. I love you, Aries. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.